Hi everyone, it's Carrie, aka Nerdy Girl Crates, and welcome back to my channel. Today is Manga Monday Reviews, and we're going to take a look at a different type of manga that I normally read. I believe they're called Slice of Life, and this one is called Blue Period. But before we start, I want to apologize if I sound a little funny. I was recently at the orthodontist this week, and stuff is still healing, so I might sound like I'm talking with a lisp. So apologies ahead of time. Now, Blue Period is written by, and I apologize, I know I'm going to butcher this, Tsubasa Yamaguchi, and it's published by Kodansha, and it focuses on Yatora. He is a popular kid in his high school. He's in his second year, and he's on the honor roll. You know, all the teachers have high hopes for his future. But the truth is, he's kind of coasting. He doesn't even know what he wants to do in life. He's just kind of on autopilot and doing exactly what his mother's telling him to do. She's pretty much pushed him since he was a kid to make sure he gets good grades, to make sure he achieves things, so he can get into a college they can afford, and he can get a job, as he refers it, a safe position, meaning something probably like office work or maybe a lawyer or a doctor. And he's just kind of like not really talking about what he wants to do with his life. He's just following what his mother wants him to do. So he just figures that's the plan, so I'm just going to do it. Well, one day he forgets something in his art class. And when he goes in, he sees this painting. And he becomes enthralled by it. And he wants to know more about it. So he starts talking to the student who worked on it. He wants to know about the colors. He wants to know about the details. And she tells him everything. And he says, wow, you're very talented. But then she points out that, no, she had to work hard at it, just like anything else. Well, he can't get out of his mind this portrait he sees. So he decides he's going to start drawing stuff. And when him and his friends are hanging out in Shibuya, he mentions like how blue the city is at a certain time of the day, and his friends look at him like he's being weird. He starts painting it. It's not the best painting, but it catches the attention of some of his classmates and his art teacher. And soon he finds this passion he didn't know he had, and he joins the art club, and his goal is now to go to art school, which kind of goes against his mother's wishes. Now, his parents are kind of different on things. Like I said, his mother's pushing him to really achieve this goal, while his father's more laid back and is more obsessed with sports than anything and just goes, let him have fun. But the mother's more worried about what his life will be like after school. And what I find really interesting about this story is it reflects a lot of what's really going on, especially in a lot of Asian countries where you see about kids being pushed by parents to get into the best school, to get the best jobs, and it's like they don't really have a choice in the matter. They don't have a say on what they want to do. It's more about appeasing the parents and becoming what the parents hope for you to be. So in this, he finds his passion and realizes he doesn't really want to follow the path his mother's constantly pushed him on. And he realizes he's really happy doing art. So he is now focused on getting into art school, but at the same time trying to figure out how to explain this to his parents. Another thing is I like the choice of art in this. You have your standard manga art, but when it comes to the actual art projects in the book, the writer uses a different artist to actually have them stand out like they are unique to that person. And he goes over the details of, you know, how different things are done, what different techniques. So if you're like really interested in art, this would be a great book for you. I also think it's a really great story. It's not just about what I talked about earlier with the main character. There's some other characters in this that are dealing with their own issues through art. And the one character, Ruji, I think it's Ruji, I apologize, is a, I'm assuming transgender because they don't really clarify that. A male who identifies as a female, dresses like a female. And her classmates know the truth about her, but anybody who doesn't know her wouldn't know by looking because she passes really well as a female. And she's all into art, and she wants to do oil painting because it was something her grandmother liked. And she kind of is always prepared for people judging her. So it's really interesting to see that. I've only gotten through volume 1. I know there's more volumes, and I know more characters go into their lives, and I can't wait to see how that goes. But I'm really enjoying this type of slice of life story, showing how people find their passion through art, how it helps them through their lives, how it helps them deal with trauma, helps them find the courage to be who they really want to be. And the main character, he's a little scared about revealing this, but he is determined that once he gets his mind set on this, he is going to do this because he's never been so happy in his life. There's a part where he even refers to the first time he talks about art with his friends. It feels like it's the first time he's had a real conversation. And I think we can all relate to that. I think there's a point in our lives where we feel like we're just doing stuff because we have to do it, not because we like it. And when we finally find something that excites us, whether it's a hobby, a job, friends, we become very passionate about it and we feel more alive. And I think that's what the point of this story is. So I think a lot of people can relate to it. So I do recommend Blue Period. There is also an anime. It's on, I believe, Netflix. It's not translated it's not dubbed, but it does have English subtitles. So I'd suggest check it out. I did watch the first episode. I haven't gotten through much more. But tell me, have you read Blue Period? Do you like it? Do you suggest it? Is there any other manga similar to it that you recommend that I should read? Go ahead, comment down below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I will see you on the next video. Bye!